What's up, homosexuals?
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry.
What's going on, fellas?
Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Today we have
Hated it.
matchup between two teams looking to perform on a big stage. It's the Steelers going up against the Cowboys.
Man.
With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gotten and Charles.
Who's your favorite team? The Packers or the Oilers? Which one? James, I heard your favorite player of all time was Bob Greasy. Oh, man. He was a tight end, yeah. Oh, man. I'm sorry, they played that role a little too damn well. A little too well. A little comfortable in that role.
And when this offense is
to each their own. Fuck it. Can care less.
in sync as well. The focal point. Runs,
what's going on with y'all, man?
Blocks, sets a tone for the offense. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
They dropped out on y'all again?
And it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Oh, wow. What happened to you and Warner yesterday?
Xavier Rhodes is a cornerback who does not mind being physical.
Oh, my.
Whether he's covering passes or coming up in
yeah,
the
they had a
game,
bad storm in Maryland yesterday, man.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Lynch. He finds Coleman.
Shit.
15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
Yeah, fuck that. I mean, y'all could just started from the beginning.
Certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone.
No, what I'm saying, when y'all restarted, or y'all gonna do it from the beginning?
Confidence, supreme confidence.
Big time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And an alley to run. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And
oh, hold on. So who was up 10?
Here.
No, I'm talking about warning, man.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Oh,
There's
shit.
a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
He's going to give you the win?
They go play action here on 1st down. Coleman has it here right side. 20 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Pittsburgh 1st down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan.
At the very beginning of July.
You keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game
I ain't
goes
fucking
on.
around, man.
Just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Changed my whole diet, dude.
I always like to talk about defense in terms of levels.
Work out every day.
First level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Now it's Lynch. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Their big tight end. His 4th touchdown on the year.
For me, I can lose the weight. It's just I wasn't active. Like I didn't do anything to exercise. I just sit on my ass and ate the bad shit. So when I'm active, when I'm active, I'm good.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
I walk 2 miles, but I walk pretty briskly though, so it's not like I'm, you know, yeah, pretty much. Pump your fists like this. Walking around looking all sassy, looking sassy as hell.
They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Oh, wow. I'm being Madden already. Hitman. I mean, AC. I'm being Madden already.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
I'm being Madden already.
Confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run. Probing now early to try and get things done later.
6 yards to go here on second down.
Yeah, that's bad when you get to a point where you're good.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there.
What do you mean?
3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll give it to him right off the gut. And he's going to push his way down to
what's up? Explain to my squad again.
Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Offense staying ahead of the chains here. 2nd and 3.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he picks up the first.
So all 3 of us will be on the field at the same time? Like all 3 of us will be playing together at the same time?
With situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Wow.
Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. And incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it.
So if say I'm offensive coordinator, where would you guys be, like a wide receiver or a running back or something?
Lynch looking to throw on 2nd. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now a field goal forthcoming for the Steelers. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And he'll take this
across the 25, team in
couple extra yards up to the 27
Hitman's league. My defense is fucking horrible, dude. Like they slow and old. Oh, well, this is the last season for they old ass. I got fucking Tim McDonald playing safety.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Okay.
So here we go, 1st and 10.
Without saying teams? Without saying teams?
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy.
Yeah, really. Have a lot of superstar tight ends.
On 1st down, nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
This is some bullshit, man. This game makes my head hurt sometimes. I swear it does.
To get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do.
I took a 2-step drop and I got sacked. How you get sacked on a 2-step drop?
Moved away from him. In this
Please
case,
explain.
A teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted.
Oh, my gosh,
A great read, and it's picked off.
I'm listening. Go ahead.
So back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Hold on 1 second, yo.
After the interception, here's Lynch.
Hello?
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on,
And
fellas.
he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And that is incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now here come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
And this will be caught at the 30. A gain of 39 that time. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And
no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
The Steelers insert their nickel defense on 3rd down.
Yeah, they add a DB. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. Now 4th down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They go play act. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So a big roughing the passer penalty, Charles, and of course that's 15 yards.
And everyone knows how protected the quarterbacks are. You've got to make sure that when you launch at a quarterback, that you're hitting him in the right spot and in the right time.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards there for number 15. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a third and about 9 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through, and that will swell the lead to 16. So that one is his third of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I said,
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Lynch down around the goal line. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Deep drop. He's going to loft it. Deep right sideline. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act. And never mind, Larry. These 2 teams apparently anxious to get back at it.
What kind of game are y'all playing?
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that.
Oh, you said that? Okay, I got you.
Are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better.
Some random ass dude came up in their shop, wanted to get his hair cut. Oh, he random as fuck.
I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to
don't get me started, fellas. I'm already in a mood.
Right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for him.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
I'm getting mad today,
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
My first pass got tipped 3 times and intercepted.
They'll look to throw again. He's got his tight end on the corner.
First pass, 3 times.
Give him 12 yards on that one.
Yep, I see. Ron must be getting mad too.
After that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense in every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Flushed out right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown on the season, and the Cowboys cut into that lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and the try for two, unsuccessful. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time
I'm playing in Hitman's League. My motherfucking defense on this team I have is old and slow. And the type of defense I run, that man-to-man defense, I can't keep up with his speed.
How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Like I got fucking my safety is 34. Both of my safeties are like fucking old as fuck.
And on third down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back. Now it's Lynch. Flush to his right. He finds Coleman.
Look at this shit.
Corey Coleman.
Oh, God. This don't make no motherfucking sense, man.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This is horrible.
Coleman,
I can't.
His sixth touchdown of the season, and the Steelers find a way.
No, it's not. It's not the game. It's just the team that I inherited is fucking old and slow.
And when you hit it
And
on the run like that, the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving.
Nah, it's just this is not the team that I built. I've only had this team for like a season and a half. And I missed one draft. Yeah, and I missed the draft, so it's like this is not truly my team. I'm just doing it because he asked that I want to play it. I'm like, sure, why not? Fuck it.
Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being.
You know, the last time I checked, I don't think I have any Hispanic in my blood.
They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on it?
Look at this shit, will you? Look at that.
Great read, and it's picked off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, where people call it dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out.
How much?
In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Did Wildlands have another DLC?
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation.
Yeah, with the monster trucks and all that other stuff.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on fourth down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And a give this time to the tailback. A little track jump. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And this will be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. That'll bring up second down.
I can hear the sigh of relief all the way up here. A dangerous throw, backed up in their own territory and throwing an out route, and it got jumped, and they were fortunate it was only batted down and not intercepted.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go!
They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
Yo. 44-6. Yeah, this shit is terrible, man. I mean, this motherfucker can't do no wrong. Yeah.
After the pick,
he can't do any wrong, dude.
And he's got his man on the out route. A good pick.
I told him I got Madden on the first play. The ball got tipped 3 times and he picked it off. He just got a pick 6 just now on a 2-yard out route. 2 in a trips formation. I'm like, are you kidding me?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
I mean, these guys, I don't understand. He must got all 99s on defense. Because I ain't never seen nothing like this in my life.
Include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them.
Yeah, I mean, and it shows.
Sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I'm not even tripping.
Back now here on EA
I'm not even
Sports.
tripping in this league because, again, y'all 3 seasons ahead of me as far as building your team. So I'm just trying to just do something. And I don't give a fuck, really. I can care less.
To throw now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handing it to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And the back goes into motion. He'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And I think the ball's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. It's a quarterback sneak, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. It's their quarterback, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cowboys claw one back. they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right? That you've worked on into a game situation, and now you go back and dissect
pretty much.
So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But yeah, this game's pretty much done for them. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays.
I may have like maybe one a week.
Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Yeah.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when a guy has a game like this, he's going to take his offensive line out to dinner afterwards. But after a play like that, he may tell him, instead of getting the steaks, guys, we might have to go for the hot dogs.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, and sometimes that just happens. It is the NFL. They will make some plays against you.
So now 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team once more. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
And in the end, the decision to bring it out costs him a few yards as he's out of bounds just past the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field. Punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Vic Beasley in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Yeah.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding time. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards. So for that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. And tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Go kill it then.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. This will be caught at about the 3. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big tight end, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys get a big
we need a new game to play, man.
So would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
I hate life right now.
I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time,
that's just like a gay guy saying it doesn't hurt that
they
bad.
do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
I wouldn't know.
I'm still waiting to see that number.
Not know.
Empirical.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3,
second
down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there,